Hello, my name is Mike, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Last time, we dueled one Lord Ontario for the hand of Lady Josephine, and we won. We won the hand of Lady Josephine. We did not win the duel. The duel was cancelled, which is a good thing, because I am a mage, and I'd know nothing of swordsmanship, so I probably would have been skewered and had my head put on a pike, as an example to all other mages who think they can use swords. But that's in the past now. We have solidified our romance with Lady Josephine, and since then, I have done a bunch of busy work. I have explored a bunch of new areas, done all of the very boring minor quests, picked up a bunch of resources, and found a bunch of stuff for our companions. So I'm gonna go talk to everybody today, after we've checked in on the war room. We have a lot of missions done. It's going to take a while to go through this. A favor returned. My dear ambassador, please convey our heartfelt thanks to the Herald for the kind gift to young Baldwin. Yes, I sent a prince a gift, and we received influence. Good. Oh yes, this is that magister I supported. That politician from the guy who's trying to ban Venatori. And it didn't seem like that measure went through, but I guess the act of trying to put that measure to the Senate floor was good. He's happy with the resolution, even though it didn't seem to do anything, so that's good. Ah, yes, this is the follow-up on a quest that Dorian wanted to do. He's trying to find connections to a Tevinter family, and it looks like he has a connection to House Amlardis. Looks like Qunari might have a connection to House Amlardis, and we let them know that we're investigating, and they said, no, you don't need to investigate, it's fine, there's no connection between us. Here, have a Master Spirit Rune. So maybe we'll be able to follow up on that. The Duchess's skull that's been on tour, how has that gone? Such splendor at Grand Duchess Florian's Pinewood Festival! The awkward silence! The spritzing of masking scents and the wood! My goodness, the wood! None of those attending will forget the folly or fate of the Grand Duchess. We will have no rivals from that quarter. Here's a bunch of influence. Thank you, Josephine! That's a happy resolution. Not for her, of course, she's dead, but it's happy for us. Aid those impacted by civil war. We did that, and we gained some influence. Good. Observing the deadlock. We did that. Despite their intent to craft a political entity to oppose us, these noble families are too embroiled in their own conflicts to even acknowledge us. We have acquired some additional trading partners, though, so yes, there was a group of people that were trying to oppose us, but they were kind of bickering, so I sent a couple of diplomats over there just in case, and it seems that their bickering is going to just continue. But we've got a bit of extra gold, so it's not a bad resolution. Improving morale. This is a quest that I was informed of. The morale was dropping around some of our troops that have been stationed in very far-flung corners, and I took Cullen's advice of sending out rations, replacing their rations with good food. Commander, everyone's grateful for the new cook. A good meal after a long day certainly lifts the spirits. Talk around the dinner table has become more lively. Supplies and the approach are limited, but I swear that man can cook anything from nothing. He managed to produce fish and egg pie. I haven't had one of those since Starkhaven. Yep, sometimes the smallest things remind you what you're fighting to protect. And that seems to have been the best resolution. I'm not surprised. Believe me, if you're out in the field and you've had rations, if you've had military rations for weeks, it just gets on your nerves. It just really irritates you. So, good rations make things better. We cleared out some mines. We were bandits, not even darkspawn, and we got some greatsword components. Good, that's good. The Venatori threat in Navarra has been eliminated. Well, thank you for that report, Colin. That's good to hear. I got a Magister Ice Staff. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to put that to use. I've got a bunch of powerful weaponry in my employ right now, because I have been crafting some really powerful stuff, so I don't know if the stuff I've been finding is going to be good or not. We also got a letter from King Alistair. Here's the thing, I don't even own a mask. Thus, when the Orlesian Empress invites me to engage in real peace talks, I get nervous. I don't know what Orlesians mean when they say that, but I hear it involves poison and dancing. Dancing is bad. Perhaps both at the same time. I'm told that you know Empress Celine, and she owes you for that whole saved your life business. Considering you also helped save mine, perhaps the Inquisition could help make these talks happen. And I have sent Josephine out there to settle that diplomatically. It's going to take quite some time. I'm fairly confident Josephine will be able to sort that out. She's a capable sort. And that's good enough for now. Talk to you later, team. Josephine, what's the word?
I was hoping you'd be by. We've received letters from Archon Redanus of Tevinter and King Marcus of Navarra. For both monarchs to come to us is nearly unheard of.
Of course they would come to us. We're famous.
More proof the Inquisition's fame has spread.
Fame is one thing. Asking for help is another. Archon Redanus requests that the Inquisition, as a neutral party, destroy a venatory cult on the Nevaran-Tevinter border. King Marcus asks the same, but demands we pledge allegiance to Nevara instead of Tevinter.
I think I already did this quest for you at the war table, and if I remember correctly, you suggested we aid Tevinter because it would be more difficult to acquire Tevinter aid, considering our strained relationships with them. So yes, we will continue to aid Tevinter.
Tell the Archon the Inquisition will do Tevinter the favor of wiping out the Venatori on its borders.
Very good, Inquisitor. We'll inform him at once.
Excellent. Anything else?
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support.
Whoa! Really? I'm so impressed by that I just leveled up. Thank you. Yep, see you around, Josephine. Level 21. Yes, we are just gaining levels like crazy. Now, if I recall correctly, I saw that I could sit in that throne. Looks like there are more people for us to judge. Someone stole my throne again. My throne is gone. I'm just going to wait for this throne to load in, and then I'm going to sit here, and then I'm going to judge somebody, because I'm not going to sit in a hover chair again. It's just embarrassing. Alright, who am I judging today? Josephine?
Mistress Pulin of Sarnia is accused of aiding and abetting the Red Templars in the Dales. She sold a quarry to them for a handsome sum. They used the quarry to grow red lyrium by enslaving townspeople. The only extenuating circumstance, Mistress Pulin was procuring supplies to keep the remaining townspeople fed.
I will listen to her defense, but she and I have already talked about this issue, and she didn't seem to show a whole lot of remorse, so I'm a bit skeptical about what she's going to say here.
My crime was misjudgment. The land sale was meant to bring prosperity in hard times.
Yet you kept taking coin from the Red Templars, even after you realized what they'd done to the people.
Why not? It bought food for the ones remaining. Isn't that enough? You question whether greed or necessity led me. Tell me which you weigh me for.
Treason does deserve death, although, that seems like a pretty harsh punishment. She can't be free to go. She definitely did a couple of bad things here. She's got to be punished for it. I suppose have her rebuild the town, keep an eye on her, get some guards.
Mistress Pulin, you will spend all your ill-earned money rebuilding the town of Sarnia. If the townspeople forgive you, your debt to them is paid.
Your worship, I will do my best to repair what I have done.
Alright. Don't let her go. She's not free. She's done her crimes. Now she's got to make up for them. And now we have the ability to help her. I guess I'd open another quest. Might be able to do that later. Anybody else? Nope, that was the only one. Okay. Hey, Dagna.
What's with scalding? No fun.
Yes, scalding is bad. I found components for a sword. Could you put it together for me?
You were there. I have to know what it was like. The colors, the smells, the magic.
The Fade, right?
I'm sorry, it's just so exciting. You went into the Fade. If you have time, Inquisitor, do tell.
Anything for you, Dagna. You asked about the Fade?
You seemed excited that I fell into the Fade at Adamant.
Excited? Spring gets me excited. This is a wonder. It's probably hard to relate, but dwarves don't dream. So I can't even guess what it's like. I can't even understand what dreams are. But you were there. And came back. Can I take a sample?
A sample?
Of my brain?
Oh, that sounded sinister. I meant, can I cut a little piece off of you and do things to it? That didn't sound better, did it?
What are you asking me for? Be a little more direct. You want my pinky finger? Because I need that.
You're after something. What is it?
I don't even know. There's this feeling, you know? You don't know. But I will. Your people cleaned you up after your fall. I wonder if anything is left. So much to think about.
Dagna, you are weird. But talking to you has unlocked another operation, so maybe I'll be able to follow up on that conversation.
Ready to answer the great mysteries. It'll be wonderful.
I found a sword. Can you reassemble it for me?
We found a sword in an elven ruin. Can you do something with it?
That broken thing? You can't stitch a sword. Metal doesn't heal. What if it did, though? That would be amazing.
Dagna, the sword.
Sorry. It's quality, right? I could use the pieces to make a plan for a new sword. One that's less broken. It's like the pieces are inspiration. That's just perfect for you.
Good enough for me. I just blacked out there for a second, and she has made me the Sullivan Blade. Perhaps the strongest sword in the game? I'm going to guess not. What's new with you, Vivian?
My dear, I know you must have a great deal on your mind right now, but I need to speak with you. You know as well as I how far the Inquisition's influence has spread, and how desperate the Grand Clerics have become. Our opinion will be instrumental in their election of the new Divine.
I suspected that would be the case.
I thought that might be coming after the Grand Ball.
The Inquisition may not be invited to their vote, but our actions will certainly influence the Grand Clerics. To sit on the Sunburst throne, a candidate should have grace, charm, and a will of solid steel. Cassandra may lack the first two, but unless you can think of someone better, she is the strongest choice.
I agree with you. Liliana was put forth, and I don't think she would be as good a Divine as she would. You'd make a good Divine. I don't know if she'd agree with that. Well, let's follow up on that. I'm curious. Would you think you'd be a good Divine?
Actually, I think you fit the criteria perfectly, Vivienne.
Me? My dear Inquisitor, Thedas will never accept a mage as Divine.
I suppose that's true, but with my support, anything could happen.
With Andraste's herald supporting you, what can they do?
You do have a point, and I suppose there's no better way to restore order than to do it myself. If the clerics could be persuaded to consider me, and it's not impossible, I could hardly refuse now, could I? We will have to be very mindful of everything we do and say, for the Conclave certainly is doing the same. If they look to the Inquisition to provide a sign of the Maker's will, we will have to give them the right one.
I didn't really think about Vivian, but I suppose Vivian could become the new Grand Cleric, the new Femme Pope. She's certainly got the mindset for it. She's certainly tactically minded, and she is very professional, and I suppose, yeah, she'd have the diplomacy to be able to carry these things out. I don't know if she's as charming or as warm as Cassandra would be, and I know it sounds silly to say Cassandra is charming and warm, but compared to Vivian, she is much more personable. However, it's good to have options, and I think Vivian wouldn't be a bad person to have on the Sunburst throne. We'll keep that in mind, Vivian. Now, Cullen, you are part of the Templars, and I have some information for you about Red Lyrium and Templars. I picked up a bunch of information while I've been out and about.
I've been reading the letters found in the quarry. Samson is making red lyrium from people?
Yeah.
Not anymore. Not in that mine.
I knew Samson had fallen, but this... it's monstrous. We have to put an end to him. Look at these orders from the encampment. That armor must give Samson extraordinary power. We may not be able to stop him.
He's using blood magic to enchant red lyrium to make monsters. We have to stop him.
That's what he wants us to think. But no one's invulnerable.
Then we must destroy the armor. I couldn't say how. Templars are trained not to destroy expensive magical equipment. Perhaps Dagna has some ideas. She crafts the impossible every day.
Good idea. I'll go talk to her again.
Dagna, what have you learned of Samson?
He should be dead. I mean, you could make a hat out of red lyrium and kill people, especially the wearer. Samson's armor, it's genius. To do all this and not go insane, it must be resistant. Or he is insane. Or both.
Yes, I need a way to destroy that armor. You have any solutions for me?
I'll admire Samson's armor when it's lying in pieces at my feet.
Oh, fine. I just need time and tools. People. And red lyrium. For tests, you see?
Hey, Sarah, what's up?
Hey, you. You have time? It's not a question. Let's go. I've got something I want to do for you. Just come. You won't need your gear and stuff.
I don't have time for games, but what are you getting me into this? You know what? You know, I have been incredibly dismissive of you before, so sure, I'm ready for anything. Whatever you've got planned A, we'll do it, just for you.
I bet, yeah. Come on, let's do it.
We're eating on a roof.
They're horrible, right? And raisins, ugh. I freaking still hate cookies.
Who puts raisins in a cookie? What monster would contaminate such a delicious pastry like that?
You know, this is about as far from what I expected as we could get.
I got caught stealing when I was little, yeah? You get alienage or worse for that, but the Lady Emerald took me in. She was sick and couldn't have children. I had no parents. It worked out. Anyway, she gets a year sicker, so I ask her about cookies. Because mums make cookies. I can pass that down or something. Turns out, she couldn't cook. She missed that talk with her mom. The ones she made, she bought and pretended. Ah, right. Well, no, she was a bitch.
Oh.
She hid buying them by keeping me away from the baker. She did that by lying that he didn't like me, didn't like elves. She let me hate so she could protect her pride. I hated him so much, and I hated... Well, she died. And I hate pride. Pride cookies. But this Inquisition thing is working out, so I figured I could make some Inquisition cookies? Because then I could like them again. Oh, it's stupid.
Of all the ideas you've had, making cookies for the Inquisition is probably the best one I've heard.
You know what? That would be great.
See, I knew. Wait, really? Because it seemed friggin' daft every step to me. Suppose it's not really about them. I hate learning lessons. Makes my stomach hurt. Anyway, I'll throw this rubbish away. Next time will be better, yeah?
No, it's fine. I enjoy this side of you. This is a much better side I can enjoy. Thank you.
Sarah, anytime. Can we get off the roof now?
Oh, yes, please. Smells like bird and dank. This part, not a good idea. Thanks, yeah. Feels good, this.
That was an enjoyable moment. We don't have nearly enough of those with Sarah.
Come on, Krim. I'm working my ass off trying to get you to see that move.
You still got plenty of arse left, Chief. Your worship.
Glad you came by. I got a letter from my contacts in the Ben Hasrath. Already verified it with Red.
Ooh, have I stepped into a private conversation?
Do you want to discuss this alone?
Not like I was hiding it from my boys. Besides, right now, I need to hit something.
You know they've got training dummies, Chief.
The training dummy might actually defend itself against the shield bash. Anyway, the Ben Hasrath letter.
Yeah, you don't sound excited about this.
I was willing to let you send reports, if the Qunari are making demands.
Just hear it out, boss. The Ben Hasrath have been reading my reports. They don't like Corypheus or his Venatori. And they really don't like Red Lyrium.
Oh good, we agree.
They're ready to work with us. With you, boss. The Qunari and the Inquisition joining forces.
Oh, dude, that sounds awesome! I don't trust them, but I'm interested.
That could be a powerful alliance.
My people have never made a full-blown alliance with a foreign power before. This would be a big step. They found a massive Red Lyrium shipping operation out on the coast.
They wanted us to hit it together. Talked about bringing in one of their dreadnoughts. Always wanted to see one of those big warships in action.
Did you see that? Go get some water. They're worried about tipping the smugglers, so no army. My chargers, you, maybe some backup.
Oh, I think this is going to be an awesome mission. But you think something might go wrong?
You don't seem entirely happy about this.
No, I'm good. It's... I'm used to them being over there. It's been a while.
Ooh, are you concerned about their influence spreading? Yeah, I suppose that might be a concern if the Qunari came to Orlais and Ferelden. That might cause a bit of concern among the people.
I thought Qunari wanted to extend their reach to the whole world.
Yeah, just didn't think I'd see it. Look, the Qun answers a lot of questions. It's a good life for a lot of people. But it's a big change, and a lot of folks here wouldn't do so well under that kind of life. I guess it's not like we're converting. This is just us joining forces against Corypheus. On that front, I think we're good.
Alright, I'm down. I'll be wary of the Qunari, but this definitely seems like an alliance we shouldn't turn down.
I think the Inquisition could use some help from the Qunari.
Good. I'll pass on word to Cullen and Red. We can set up the meeting whenever you're ready.
Yeah, let's do it right now. Demands of the Qun. The Ben Hasrath have offered an alliance with the Inquisition, accompany Bull and his chargers to meet with their contact in the Storm Coast. Okay, I suppose this will be an interesting mission. Hopefully it goes smoothly. Although, I don't know if I trust the Qunari to simply make an alliance and then leave. Something tells me they're going to get their tendrils into everything.
All right. Our Qunari contact should be here to meet us.
Yes?
He is?
Good to see you again, Hisrad.
Gat! Last I heard, you were still in Saharan.
They finally decided I'd calmed down enough to go back into the world.
Boss, this is Gat. We worked together in Saharan.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Inquisitor. Hisrad's reports say you're doing good work.
I was expecting a Qunari, honestly, although I suppose other races can also be following the Qun. Not terribly surprising.
Iron Bull's name is Hisrad.
Under the Qun, we use titles, not names.
My title was Hisrad, because I was assigned to secret work. You can translate it as Keeper of Illusions, or...
Liar. It means liar.
Well, you don't have to say it like that.
I can see why you wouldn't tell people about that. I'm thrilled to meet you. We do have a common enemy. I suppose that's true. Maybe the Qunari and their associates would be more focused on business, but no, I'm happy to have this alliance.
It's so nice to hear friends say good things about me in their secret spy reports.
He does. But they aren't really secret, are they?
What? Depose.
Look, Gat.
Relax. Unlike our superiors, I know how it works out here. We're in this together. The Tevinter Imperium is bad enough without the influence of this Venatori cult. If this new form of lyrium helps them seize power in Tevinter, the war with Kunandar could get worse.
With this stuff, the Vince could make their slaves into an army of magical freaks. We could lose Saharan and see a giant Tevinter army come marching back down here.
The Ben Hasrath agree. That's why we're here. Our dreadnought is safely out of view and out of range of any Venatori mages on shore. We'll need to eliminate the Venatori, then signal the dreadnought so it can come in and take out the smuggler ship.
There might be Venatori mages on the ship as well. If the dreadnought can't handle them...
It's unlikely there'll be more than 2 or 3 mages on the ship, and they'll be dead by the 3rd shot. On land, though, a half-dozen Venatori attacking the dreadnought from cover could do some serious damage.
Alright, sounds like you've thought this plan out well.
If it's dangerous for the dreadnought close to shore, why not attack when the smugglers reach open water?
Any decent smuggling ship can outrun a dreadnought on open water. We need to catch them close to shore.
That makes sense. But do you only have a small force? Is that why we have to do it that way? Because if we had a lot of ships, we could make a blockade.
I could have crushed any Venatori resistance with the Inquisition's main forces. Why not use them?
Because then the Venatori would have seen you coming and run. They'd schedule a new shipment for later, and our spies might not know when or where. This is risky, yes, but it's our best chance to destroy the shipping operation permanently.
Alright, if this plan works for Iron Bull, then it's good enough for me.
What do you think, Bull?
Don't know. I've never liked covering a dreadnought run. Too many ways for crap to go wrong. If our scouts underestimate enemy numbers, we're dead. If we can't lock down the Venatori mages, the ship is dead. It's risky.
Riskier than letting Red Lyrium into Minrathos?
Nope. Alright, I guess that settles that. We're doing this.
Let's go hold up our end of this bargain, then.
My agent suggested 2 possible locations the Venatori may be camped to guard the shore. There, and there. We'll need to split up and hit both at once.
I'll come with you, boss. Krem can lead the charges. Let me fill him in. Come by when you're ready to move.
Okay. I don't like the idea of putting all the plot-important characters on one side and the Chargers on the other. I feel like this mission is going to result in the Chargers all being destroyed. Or losing Krem, and I wouldn't want to lose Krem. Gat, you're cool, right? You're not going to betray us or anything, yeah? Nah, Gat's cool.
Once they're down, send up your signal. That'll let the Dreadnought know it's safe to come in.
Understood, Chief.
Remember, you're gonna want a volley to start, but don't get suckered into fighting at range. They've got mages.
It's alright. We've got a mage of our own.
I'm not a mage!
Get in close and take their enchanter down before he takes over the battlefield.
He'll be dead before he knows it.
Just pay attention, all right? The Vince want this Red Lyrium shipment bad.
Yes, I know. Thanks, Mother.
Qunari don't have mothers, remember?
We'll be fine, Chief.
All right, Chargers. Horns up!
Horns up!
Ready whenever you are, boss.
Okay, all the Chargers will go this way, and everyone else will come with me, and then we'll see the result of this. I'm sure the Chargers will be fine. They won't take any casualties. Everyone in Iron Bull's party knows what they're doing, right? So they wouldn't want to lose not Mage or Krem or the Doctor or anything. All these characters that seem so quirky might actually be interesting. I might actually like to recruit them into my party, but I can't do that if they die, so here's hoping they survive.
I'm ready to head out, Bull.
Right. Chargers, hit 'em hard and hit 'em fast. When this is over, drinks are on me.
You got it, Chief. Charges, double time. Let's move.
Okay, bye. Well, I guess it's time. It's time to go do this thing. And I'm sure Krem will be able to lead his party to victory, and we'll be okay.
You gave your chargers the easier target.
You think?
Lower and farther from the smuggler's ship, it's much less likely to be heavily defended.
Suppose we'll do the heavy lifting then. Just like old times.
Well, good. That puts my spirits at ease. Knowing that the Chargers have the easier mission, by comparison, means that they'll be more likely to survive, so I shouldn't have any worries at all.
My agent said to expect opposition ahead of the main camp.
We've all done this a few times, Gat.
You've been living outside the Qun for years now, Iron Bull. Just wanted to make sure your reflexes hadn't gotten as soft as the rest of you.
Ouch.
I don't see any tattoos, but you're carrying a staff. Are you from a Chantry circle?
No, and I would prefer not to discuss it.
Have I done something to offend you?
You joined the Qun?
After they rescued me from slavery.
And put you into something worse? A slave may always struggle for freedom, but you among the Qun have been taught not to think.
Solace, not the time.
I don't know if bringing Solus was the right idea. I have not brought Solus in so long, and I picked him on this mission just so he could stretch his legs, and now he's trying to pick fights with my potential allies. Knock it off, Solus. Now is definitely not the time. Clearing out this camp. That was nice and easy. They were all level 7 enemies, so I suppose I could have done this a while ago. Yeah, they're all dead. Now we just signal the Dreadnought, and we should be fine.
We're clear, Gat.
Right. Signaling the Dreadnought.
Chargers already sent theirs up. See them down there?
I see 4 of them.
I knew you gave them the easier job.
There's the Dreadnought. That brings back memories.
Okay, that's good. Yep, sinking the Venatori ship.
Nice one. Crap.
Oh, and now the Venatori are assaulting the Chargers. Yeah, they're gonna have to put up a fight. They can retreat, can't they, right?
They've still got time to fall back if you signal them now.
Yeah.
Your men need to hold that position, Bull.
They do that. They're dead.
And if they don't, the Venatori retake it and the Dreadnought is dead. You'd be throwing away an alliance between the Inquisition and the Qunari. You'd be declaring yourself Talvashoth. With all you've given the Inquisition, half the Ben Hassra think you've betrayed us already. I stood up for you, Hisrad. I told them you would never become Talvashoth.
They're my men.
I know, but you need to do what's right, Hisrad, for this alliance and for the Qun.
Oh god. Now I have to make the decision to sacrifice Bull's men for this alliance with the Qunari. Aye. Bull's men will be left to die if we save the Dreadnought. Or the Dreadnought will be sacrificed. I really don't want to go against Gryphius without having the Qunari by my side. But Iron Bull has done right by me so far. So I guess we'll do whatever he thinks is right.
Call the retreat.
Don't!
They're falling back.
All these years, Hisrad, and you throw away all that you are. For what? For this? For them?
Maybe we can salvage this? I don't know if there is a way, but maybe we can still make this work.
We can make this up to your people.
No, you can't.
No? The mission's a complete bust? Okay.
No way they'll get out of range. Won't be long now.
Bull, when the Dreadnought sinks...
Sinks? Qunari Dreadnoughts don't sink.
Whoa!
Come on. Let's get back to my boys.
On one side, we did save Iron Bull's crew, but on the other hand, that's just 4 or 5 people, and we just lost a Qunari dreadnought. Probably were a lot more people. Oh, I feel like I may have just made the wrong decision. Iron Bull might be happy about this, but overall, we lost a lot more people than if we had just done our job. And we threw away an alliance with the Qunari. And Iron Bull is now pretty much expelled from the Qunari. Oh, I think I may have been a little too emotional with that decision.
Hey, boss.
Inquisitor, it is my duty to inform you that there will be no alliance between our peoples. Nor will you be receiving any more Ben Hasrath reports from your Talvishoth ally.
You under orders to kill me, Gat?
No. The Ben Hasrath have already lost one good man. They'd rather not lose 2.
Well, that's that.
So much for that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I made that decision, and we saved your crew, but we lost... I'm sorry you're an outcast. I'm just sorry in general. Things didn't work out as well as I had planned.
I never meant to turn you against your people, Bull.
I'm the one who blew the horn.
On my orders.
Boss, let me have this one, all right? This one needs to be mine. You're late.
Sorry, Chief. Still sore from fighting off all those vents. Good to see you, Inquisitor.
I'm glad to see you survived. You did good work for all of the... all the success that came from it.
That fight against the Venatori was a bit dicey.
We knew that you and the Chief had our backs, your worship. Chief's even breaking open a cask of chastened sackmead for the charges tonight.
Damn it, Krem. That's the kind of thing you don't have to mention to the Inquisitor.
Sorry, Chief.
Better have that shield up at all times from now on.
Forget it. You're doing fine.
Well, Iron Bull at least is happy with how this has turned out. Even though he is in exile, he's just happy that the Chargers have survived, and I'm good on his behalf. I'm sad to lose the Qunari ally. That's truly an alliance that would have been... Wow, that would have helped us out so much. But I think we can do this without their alliance. It's just a real shame that Iron Bull is now in exile, and we lost all those innocent Qunari lives, and... Well, that was a tough decision. But overall, I'm okay with how it turned out. It's just a very unpleasant scenario.
You wanted to see me?
Whoa, whoa!
Oh, I got it! Yeah, my soul's dust. Yours is scattered all over the ground, though, so... Sorry, boss. I thought I might need backup. Guess I'm not even worth sending professionals for.
I didn't realize that not only would you be made exiled, they'd send assassins to finish you off. I'm assuming what's happening.
You knew the assassins were coming.
Little change in the guard rotation tipped me off.
You could have warned me that I had people trying to kill you in my employ.
Why didn't you tell me ahead of time?
You go through years of Ben Hasrath training to hide facial expressions when I wasn't looking.
I see.
See? Like that. If I'd warned you or the guards, the assassins would have been tipped off.
Okay. I'm assuming that wound's not going to be fatal.
Are you all right?
Fine. Hurt myself worse than this fooling around in bed.
Oh, the knife could be poisoned. I'm glad I thought of that.
What if they used poison?
Oh, they definitely used poison. Sarcomec, liquid form. If I hadn't been dosing myself with the antidote, I'd be going crazy and puking my guts up right now. As it is, it stings like shit. But that's about it.
Poisoned Qunari blades. I always knew the Qunari were cowards. We should retaliate.
Are you interested in getting some payback?
Against who? The entire Ben Hasrath? Besides, this wasn't serious. Sending 2 guys with blades against me? That's not a hit. That's a formality. Just making it clear that I'm Talvishoth. Talva fucking Shoth.
Yeah. Report this attack, please. Well, you're still... It's a romance option. But you're still the beloved Iron Bull that everyone around here has come to know and love. And your chargers still respect you.
You acted like a Talvashoth for years. That didn't change you. Neither does this.
That was just a role. This is my life. As one of those. I've killed hundreds of Talvashoth in Saharan. Bandits, murderers, bastards who turned their back on the Qun. And now I'm one of them.
No, you're not them. You are the Iron Bull. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise.
You're not a Talvashoth. That's a Qunari word. And you don't follow the Qun any longer. You're Iron Bull. Mercenary captain for the Inquisition.
I can live with that. Anyway, I'll get this cleaned up and let Red know what happened. Boss, whatever I miss, whatever I regret, this is where I want to be. Whenever you need an ass kicked, the Iron Bull is with you.
I'm glad you're full of vigor, Bull, because without the Qunari by my side, I'm gonna need your chargers to work twice as hard. Well, I guess that was a consequence that happened due to our actions, and it's a shame. Again, it's a real shame that we lost Qunari support, and Iron Bull has been exiled, and they're sending assassins after him, and they're trying to poison him with Qunari blades, but I'm sure it'll all work out. Like you said, it was just a formality. They just sent two of their worst members to try and attack him, just to let him know that he is exiled, as if he didn't get the message already. So that's good.
Shame the alliance with the Chief's people didn't work out. He hasn't said anything, but he's feeling it.
And there's no way I could follow up on this letting you know that Iron Bull sacrificed the alliance to protect you, but I'm sure you already know about that. Goodbye!
Hey, that elven redhead who makes the buns in the kitchen. Is she available? Because I'm getting signals.
I see you're focused on the important things. See you later.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you.